Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Purple Pictures. It's a YouTube channel where I do stop motion and collect action figures. Without further ado, today we are looking at the one and only legendary Super Saiyan Goku action figure. I am so excited for this one. This is probably the one action figure that I've just always wanted ever since I first started collecting action figures, so I'm very excited. Funny story, I was actually at GameStop and I was there to buy the Cell Games Begin Goku because I knew they had it there and I was debating whether or not to buy it. I brought it up to the counter, and the guy was like, "Oh, did you see the one in the display case?" And I was like, "What display case?" And it was this one, so I got this one instead, obviously. Oh boy, he looks good. Alright, let's get this thing out of the package. Alright. So, my first impressions on the figure, he looks really good. I was a little bit worried when I first saw him that he wasn't gonna look like the reference images, but I think he lives up to that very well. I mean, this figure looks straight up torn out of the anime from Goku's intense fight with Frieza on Namek. A common complaint I've heard is that the chest piece right here is not the same color as the rest of the body. It's slightly lighter. People say it looks kind of like a wife beater or a tank top or something, but I don't really see it. I believe because this is the reissue, but either way, you can't see it. Now that we've looked at the figure, let's take a look at all of his accessories. So you get these hands with mini skewers. Those are for the Kamehameha effects. You get martial arts hands. These ones are mostly open. These are what the other hands would be if you were doing Kamehamehas. Open hands. 3 alternate facial expressions. First one is him smiling. Second one is gritted teeth. Last one is screaming. Alternate hairpiece. This one looks really cool. Another one, this one is for when his hair is all the way back if he's like charging up or something. It's a completely new head, so you have to swap out the heads to put on this other one. Then you get this ball with a bunch of holes in it. And then all the little energy effects sticking out. All right, let's go over articulation, shall we? Starting from the top and heading to the bottom. His head can do a full 360 twist, although you have to be careful because sometimes his face will start to come off when you push it up against this part. It can go down to there, it can go up to there, so that's good range of motion. Going to his shoulder, it can go up to about here, and then it can fully rotate around here and here. Then we got a nice full 360 here at the arm. Then we get a double bend at the elbow. And then the wrist has plenty of forward and backward movement. Moving on to the torso. It can crunch forward to about there. It's partially blocked because of his belt here. And then it can go back to about there. So that's a decent range of motion. You know, you can do that. This little thing can swivel back and forth. This part can twist. His legs can go up to there, and then this part is actually a soft, flexible plastic, so it can actually bend with the legs. So that makes it certain motions very easy to do. We get another double bend at the knee, and then the toe joints go from here to there, here and here, full 360. One of my favorite things about this figure so far of having it is the different hair pieces, right? So you have the first one, then you have this other one. Looks very iconic. And then if you remove the head completely, you have the full-on blown back charging up hair. And you might wonder, aren't these pieces basically the same? But look, this one has these right here, this one does not, because this piece has to go there. The Kamehameha effect is rather difficult to put together because you have all these different shaped holes, and then you have these other little things with their own separate shapes on them. But I think there's only about 2 shapes. You got this one right here, and then this one, roughly. But once you get them all in, it looks really good. Then he comes with this set of hands that has a little thing right there, and you stick that right in the hole here. And then you can use that. But by far, one of the things I am most excited about for this video is getting to do some head swaps. Now, unfortunately, his head does not fit on the Lowest Born Saiyan 2.0 body, which would have been cool. You can hold it there, but it just dangles off because the holes are too small. You can look here, the balls are different sizes. But that's okay, because I've been doing a little bit of modding. So the head for my Lowest Born Saiyan Goku can fit on this body, thanks to some modding. And that looks really good. His skin tone doesn't match up perfectly, you can kind of see in that light, but in certain lighting and from afar, it does not look bad at all. This is really good if you want to recreate his Kaioken x4 fight with Vegeta or something like that. But what's really cool is that both heads fit on the superhero Gohan body. So if you want to do Goku in a blue gi, you could totally have him here in base form, and then switch him right over to Super Saiyan. Alright, posing montage. Alright, y'all, that's just going to about do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. My final verdict for this figure is going to be 5 out of 5 stars. Make sure you subscribe and go check out some of my stop motion. Most of them are shorts. See you guys next time. Peace out.